Hello and welcome everybody to a series where I 3D print things and paint them, build them, design them. I have no idea what we're going to call this yet, but this is going to be the first episode where I actually talk in it, and hopefully things start to look a lot better. But today what we're going to do is we are actually going to finish and paint a Firewatch radio that I recreated from the game.
This is, I don't know, weird as hell, but it wasn't me.
It's okay. I believe you.
For some reason, it's a game that I really remember a lot, and for some reason I like it a lot. But every time I play it, I kind of realize that just the ending is so bad. Besides that, it was pretty good, I guess. I've actually already modeled it and everything, so I'm going to try and figure out a way to where I can actually record me designing these things on tinkercad and whatnot. Super simple CAD thing for basically students. But at the moment, I just don't know how to do it because it takes so long. It would have to be either a really fast time-lapse video, but we'll just figure that out later. This right here is the actual model. It's pretty damn close to the actual game. The only thing that's really different is just the curvature on this part right here. In the game, it's pretty much fully rounded, and I couldn't quite get that last piece, but it has many pieces. It's got a clip, it's got batteries that go into it, and it's gonna have some green tape that goes on the back once we're done. The antenna and stuff is all separate, but it'll probably just be glued in there. It's even got a tiny little Firewatch symbol and everything, and I think it's gonna look pretty cool once it's done. It's definitely one of the more simpler designs that I've done, but I'm really excited for it. So let's actually check that out itself. Okay, so hopefully this works. I'm gonna try and do multiple camera angles, but this here is the actual radio. You can see it, all the parts. We got some tiny little batteries and stuff. We got our antenna. But really the first thing I usually do before I even touch it with paint or anything is sand it down. It makes it a lot nicer. It gets rid of all these little layer lines and stuff that you can see in between these, all this rough stuff. And it actually, right now, as these holes, we're gonna have to sand these down as well. They're probably not gonna fit. Usually it's best to when you're when you're actually designing holes and parts that are gonna fit in them. I like to go half a millimeter bigger for the hole or something, or half a millimeter smaller for the part that's gonna be fitting inside of it, just because just these printers aren't perfect, I guess. But anyways, we're gonna sand this, and we're probably gonna be going straight into a time lapse. Alright, so basically everything that I need to be sanded is sanded. Some of these smaller parts like this and stuff are going to be a little too hard to get. I might actually have to use my little belt sander and just either shave them down, or we're going to take a torch and heat this up, and hopefully these things will just slide right in there. But yeah, so sanding is done. Right now I'm probably going to spray paint it. Spray it with primer, then spray it with some orange spray paint, and that'll get the base coat down. That's usually the fastest way to get on, so you don't have to just sit there and paint layers and layers and layers. So we'll probably do that, and I guess we'll see you there. Here we are in the basement. You can't see my face. This is where the magic happens when it's wintertime and it's too cold outside. You put a piece of cardboard down, and we hope not to destroy our own property. But so we're basically just gonna spray this entire thing down with orange, and yeah, and then we're just gonna paint all the detail after that by hand. This is basically the easiest part, but not the funnest part. so everything's spray painted now. Came out pretty good for the most part. I guess we could have done a few more layers. We could actually maybe even sand it and then do a couple more layers. Sorry for this whiteout. There's a big ass window right in front of my face. I think it'll be fine. Once we put on the Mod Podge and stuff at the very end, it's going to tie it all together. I don't think you'll be able to really notice it too much, so I think we're just going to go ahead and assemble it. We're going to paint these batteries by hand, paint all this detail and stuff, the little symbol, the light, the antennas, then we got to attach this as well. And yeah, so the batteries can go right in here if they want to fit, which they do. I got some smaller ones just in case, but I like these bigger ones just because they're going to be better to paint. They're going to be a lot more noticeable. And this clip is all glued in, antenna's all in place. I think we're ready to go. Alright, the paint job on this thing is all done now. The only thing left to do really is put the green tape on the back that holds the batteries in. But it turned out pretty awesome. Now out here in the woods, the project is complete. It turned out pretty good. Hopefully it's not too blurry. The only thing I left off was the actual green tape that goes over the batteries in the back, but I kind of like it without it. And I kind of want to be able to see the batteries, considering I went through the effort of actually making them and painting them, so I might as well just leave them looking good. Camera's having a bit of issue with focusing right now. Okay, well hopefully you can see me. Hopefully you can see this thing. It's all done now. It turned out pretty well. Here, I'm gonna take a squat. I gotta make sure that I'm actually in this. So I'm really happy how this turned out. Firewatch is one of my favorite games. I don't know why. Like in the beginning, it's okay. It's a walking simulator for sure. It's got some fun dialogue and stuff. I played it way back in the day, and somebody actually bought it for me on my other YouTube channel, Bront. So I remember for that because somebody actually wanted to see me play it. I thought that was pretty cool, and I remember those days a lot, just recording stuff all the time. So thank you to whoever did that. That was pretty awesome. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Comment down below maybe some other things you want me to make. I think I'm gonna do the Omicron Game Sphere from South Park next, which would be pretty fun. It's already printed out, and then after that, you should be able to see the creation of everything. You should be able to see the printing of everything. At least I'm gonna try. Thank you so much for enjoying Firewatch Radio. This thing is awesome. Hello. Something's going on out here in the woods. Oh yeah, not really. Just like the game. No, but if you do like walking simulators, like story-driven games and stuff, check out Firewatch. It's pretty cool. It's getting pretty old now. It came out in like 2015. And go check out my back of the box review on that maybe as well on the Bront channel. But this is From the Heart. Thank you so much for watching. And maybe if you guys want to see these things, I'll post the STLs once I see some response for that. And I'll probably actually start selling these on Etsy, the actual prints themselves. So if you do end up buying them, thank you so much for your support. And just know that it brings me a lot more passion. I do construction and stuff, so it's a very hard job. So yeah, it's hard to weasel in time to actually make all this stuff. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Let me know what you want to see next. Wouldn't you love to play a game where you can stare at a walkie-talkie, choose dialogue options for 4 hours, talk to somebody, make relationships, and then at the very end, when everything is up in flames and you're about to escape with your lives, not meet each other? The woods, it's the prime time to forget all your problems, you know. Maybe you're running from some debt. Maybe your wife has Alzheimer's and you can't handle the stress of it, so you just run out to the woods, you take the first job you can, take the first train out, and you just leave. Yeah. Delilah. I think that's her name. There appears to be no fires, except the abundance of trash out in the woods. You sick fucks. Well, out here at the old Shoshone, we're just walking around, hoping not to find anything in a cave, you know, some plot subjective material that if I were to go any further might spoil my overall adventure. You know, it'd be a real shame if we happen to find another bystander on our radicular frequencies, you know. That would be bad. It would also be bad if you figured out that there is no murder mystery plot going on, that it's a little more simpler than that, a little more contrived than that. It would also be bad. I don't even really know what I'm doing out here. I'm just trying to make a little funny end of the video deal. I don't think it's gonna work out. You guys have a great day.